Hello everyone, this is Granular here talking to you from Fiscal Theory channel. I'm hoping that today's video is going to be enjoyed and liked by you. This one is going to be about cryptocurrencies, but we're going to have a fundamental view over it. Of course, this is quite a coincidence. Our first English video for foreign viewers is going to be published on the day of the Christmas. And happy Christmas, everybody. I hope this year is going to be quite a good one for everyone, for all of us. Of course, 2021 turned out to be very difficult for most of us because of the pandemic and everything happening all around the world. This year, I hope, is going to be hopeful, much more promising, and I hope we're going to have a great year to enjoy around each other and grow together. Now let's go back to the main topic of our video. This one is going to be about a series of websites I'm going to introduce to you. These are websites that I use mostly to determine whether I'm going to enter a long or a short in the market. You know, if you're working in Forex, if you're working in NASDAQ, I don't know, you're working in crypto space, whatever you're doing right now, it is good to know what's happening everywhere because especially in crypto space, since it is a new market, it is young, whatever happens in the real world, activities that go around us and news that happens all around the world, these are going to affect this market. And if you know what's going on and start a long or a short with more information, you're going to have a better time with your trade. Of course, I'm not against technical charts, quite the contrary, I'm for them. And I believe you can access a lot of information in a short span of time and with high efficiency if you want to from a great graph. But as I explained, this market is new and whatever happens, news, things happen around us and they affect this market. So without further ado, let's go to introduction of our new websites. Here is the first website I'm going to introduce to you. This one is called CoinMarketCap. It's one of my favorites and it's very good to gather a lot of information in a short time. Basically, this is a fast way to find out what tokens you want to work with. Now I'm going to keep this part of the website for the end of the chapter. This one is important and going to be extensively explained. Of course, this whole video is going to be a little bit extensive, so keep up with us. I understand it's going to be a little boring, but information is going to help you find a good trade for yourself. Let's go to this bit. Now, there is a little bit of information about trending tokens, you know, best gainers, tokens with highest amount of growing value, and recently added tokens. Now, most of these tokens are shitcoins, really, if you want to look at them. I don't understand anything about them. I do not generally suggest working with them. You know, as a group, as a team, we really don't suggest working with them because they're not understandable. They're not. You cannot see where they're going with their prices. They're just basically there to take out normal people's money out of their pockets. So just forget about this part. Mostly these are shitcoins. I'm going to review them a little bit with the menus, of course. Now, over here, there is pictures that can explain a little bit of information to you. You can open up these videos or these texts. And there is a bit of information about crypto space, trending, whatever is trending in this crypto world. And mostly for us, the most important part is the airdrop. If you want to, and you can, participate in these airdrops and receive some of the tokens, a little bit of airdrop tokens, and there is a little bit of money in it if you want to. Let's go up here for the menus. There is a lot of them, of course, over here. Now, opening up, there is ranking, as you can see below, recently added tokens, price estimates, legal tender countries, basically countries that use cryptocurrency legally as their general money, global charts, not very useful currently, fiats, company rankings. Of course, fiat is the classic money that we're using. Spotlight is about some tokens that have tended to gather a little bit of attention to themselves, gainers and losers, and historical snapshots. There is a list of exchanges over here, spot exchanges, derivatives exchanges, and decentralized exchanges. Now, derivatives exchanges are exchanges that legally allow us to, participate in futures contracts, and if you want to, work with marginal tokens. A spot is just normal trading exchanges. You can buy and sell tokens in them. Going to right, NFTs, the overall view over NFTs, top collections, upcoming sales, portfolio and watchlist is for your account. Calendar is available for airdrops and ICOs and some events. There is also helpful products over here like swaps, converter, and mobile app, and a lot of more things. Learn here can help you understand crypto space a little bit better, text-wise and video-wise. You can use it if you want to. Going to explain a little bit of these menus. So here is the user-generated cryptocurrency price predictions. As you can see, people come here and predict what's going to happen to some of these tokens, and you can also participate in it if you want to. Top crypto gainers and losers. Of course, as I said, this bit is mostly about shitcoins and 1000% for baby Squid Game. I cannot use swear words because I don't want this channel to have problems, and of course it's Christmas, it's not nice to use them. But this thing is quite shit. So this is about gainers, this one is about losers. I believe all of them are users. Of course, sometimes real tokens as well come to this part, but I haven't seen a lot of them. So I'm going to close this bit as well. Top cryptocurrency spot exchanges. This is a good page. I really enjoy watching these pages sometimes. Of course, Binance is always ahead of all of them. It's the first one, it's the best one, and the biggest. But there is also a lot of good exchanges other than Binance over here. Coinbase, FTX, Kraken, KuCoin, This one is Huobi. There is a lot of exchanges out there. If you cannot work with Binance or you just do not like it, please go out there and work with some of others. I think basically they're all usable. They are having great services, all of them. Some of them are better in some areas. There's KuCoin over here, of course, one of the exchanges that I love. There's some problems with it, but it's a usable and a likable exchange. Closing this bit as well, going for derivatives exchanges. Binance again at the beginning, the first one. OKX is one of the good exchanges that I have used. This one is a great one as well, recommended by me. CoinTiger, FTX, Huobi, and Bybit. These are also great exchanges, all of them usable. Again, if you don't want to use Binance, all of these are quite okay. Closing this bit, and decentralized exchanges. These are also great exchanges. Unfortunately, they haven't caught on, especially in my country, because of their very high transfer rates. Whatever you do there, there's going to cost a lot for you, and it's not affordable for everyone. Closing this one, and going for the NFTs. Now this one is about most famous and most expensive NFTs out there. If you want, you can check them out. There's also the most expensive collections over here. There's prices and changes and everything over here explained. I'm not going to waste your time with these. You can understand easily what's going on over here, and you can trade them if you want to. And over here, participate in our exclusive crypto airdrops. This is about the calendar I told you about. You can see airdrops over here with the calendar when they're happening. You can come back here and participate in them if you want to. Now let's go for the main bit that I said I'm going to explain. Over here, as you can see, tokens are listed with their rankings and the little star beside them, beside all of them. Now, if you sign up in this website and log in, you can choose these tokens and click on this start button, so it is going to be added to your watch list. And then you can control it if you want to. It's going to go up and down, and you can watch it. Then you can decide if you want to trade in it. So let's explain a little bit of these menus. There is a lot of them over here, different categories. There's DeFi, there's NFTs, every type of token is listed here. There's Metaverse. And in Metaverse, as we can see, Decentraland or Mana and Axie Infinity AXS, they have the top spots. They have been having a little bit of a fight recently, and they have changed position several times. But generally these are the two biggest Metaverse tokens out there. Of course, the whole Metaverse thing started with Axie Infinity. Some people want to say that it started with Facebook and their phase with their logo and name. They have changed the name from Facebook to Meta. This is wrong. Axie Infinity was the start of Metaverse, but Facebook, with it being a big company, had their own effect on it as well. And over here, there's basically big tokens with a very high value blockchain, with a lot of tokens working on that blockchain. There's a big underlying for all of these tokens. Polkadot, BSC, Solana, and Avalanche. These are big tokens, and there is a lot of subsections under them. As you can see, Chainlink, Kusama, Compound, Anchor, and a lot of more tokens listed here with their rankings as well. There's a lot of great tokens in them. If you don't want to, for example, work with Polkadot, you can trade all of these. Some of them are quite great. Closing CoinMarketCap, I'm going to go inside a website, quite the same. It looks the same, it works the same. And over here you can see the same menus with the same titles. Now, why am I telling this to you? If CoinMarketCap is the best, why would I tell you to go watch somewhere else? Because sometimes a new token comes out to the market and there's not a lot of information around about it. CoinMarketCap really takes some time to put the tokens inside their website, so sometimes you have to go to other sources to see how's the token's price, how is it doing in the market. For example, I'm going to search for one Flare over here. This is one of the good tokens that we started liking. This one was around the 10th of today's price, and it has gone up a lot. I know it's a good token, but we couldn't find any information about it in CoinMarketCap. And after 2 or 3 weeks that the token was listed, the information wasn't quite right, or we couldn't see the price correctly. There wasn't a real chart over there, so we had to find them in CoinGecko or other sources of information. So if you're stuck with a token that you really like to have information about, other websites are quite useful as well. Now over here, there is a bit of information. Of course, CoinMarketCap also has the same amount of information. I'm going to explain it over here, but you can see the same page with the same information over in CoinMarketCap as well. Over here there is the price and market cap, diluted value, and 24-hour trading volume. There's a lot of information over here. Of course, over here there's also a little bit of a chart. This is going to tell you where this token is going. There's a bit of a price surge over here, and it's going down again over here. This chart, of course, is not very usable if you want to have a trade in short terms, because this doesn't have the information of of everything in the market. Especially you cannot psychologically understand where the market is going from this chart, but it's a sort of a useful graph if you want to understand very quickly that what's going on with the token. You can show this in BTC and ETH as well. There's the same thing in CoinMarketCap as well. And you can see markets where this one is sold, and a little bit of information about it. I'm opening the read more. What is Flare token? I don't know what's the price and what's the 24-hour trading volume. These data, some of them are live, and there's a little bit of information about it. Let's open up some other thing. Let's go back to CoinMarketCap, for example. Going back to CoinMarketCap, I'm going to open up Bitcoin and see what's going on inside. As I said, there is the same information for Bitcoin over here as for tokens, of course, over here as well. The price, the diluted market cap, the market cap itself, the circulating supply, and the chart over here with the ticks over here. You can use USD or BTC, and a little bit of information about everything of this token. For example, this one is live data about the price, 24-hour trading volume again. What is Bitcoin? It's a decentralized cryptocurrency with a white paper that originally came out in 2008. Who are the founders of Bitcoin? What makes Bitcoin unique? How much Bitcoin is circulating, and a lot more information. This is quite good if you want to know a token and you're a beginner with it. This is going to help you understand what this token is and what it is doing and where it is going. So this bit is about websites that can give you fast information about tokens, and you can determine if you want to work with these tokens. Now, before we go any further, as you know, our channel is quite new. It is essential for us to gather whatever help we can. Of course, it's going to be from you good people. So if you enjoyed this one, please put a like down below the video and subscribe to our channel to get the latest videos of our channel. Now, if you want to receive notifications about whatever is coming to this channel, please click on the notification bell button, and whatever happens inside our channel is going to be notified as fast as possible to you. Let's go back to the rest of this video, and we are going to explain to you another website, a very useful one, I hope you'll enjoy it. This website is called Quant. Now, as you can see here, there's a lot of charts over here. You might not know this website as well as the one before. This one is about on-chain data. Of course, this is one of the best advantages of crypto space and crypto market, because you can track cryptocurrencies because they have a record of themselves kept everywhere, all around the world. Now these records are quite visible, as you can see over here, and you can see them in many different websites in many different shapes and forms. This one shows data that can help you understand what's going on with the market. Before we go any further though, this website, when you get inside it for the first time, you cannot see all these charts as I'm telling you over here. These are all closed except for one of them, this one over here. And if you want to see them, you're going to have to sign up and log in to your account. So let's go on and see what's going on in BTC All Exchanges Reserve. Now you can see other tokens as well in these parts: Ethereum, stablecoins, and altcoins. So this one is about whatever amount of token is held in exchanges. Of course, as these lines show, this blue graph is telling us that the amount of tokens held in exchanges is going down, meaning people are holding their tokens inside their wallets. When this happens, of course, it means that market should go up. This channel over here, I don't know if you can see it or not. There is a channel that Mr. Jalayan has explained it to you before, and it has been broken. It has been broken and it's going down. Generally, the market is negative, and whatever is happening, the market is going down. So there's a little bit of a concern over here. As you can see, the chart is getting far from this black one. This blue graph is getting far from this black graph. This shows that maybe this is only a theory, and we haven't proved it, but maybe on-chain data is not as safe and secure as we think. Maybe it can be manipulated. We won't go any further in it. Just want you to have a little bit of a food for thought. This is here all exchanges net flow, whatever goes in and out. And as you can see in all exchanges inflow and outflow charts, the outflow is quite bigger. There's not a lot of inflow, but there is a lot of outflow. And it means that market is going towards wallets mostly and not exchanges. There's also spot exchanges inflow and derivatives exchanges inflow, and much more if you want to see. Let's go into flow indicator and see what's going on here. This is about all exchanges fund ratio, and as you can see, the blue graph is telling us that money and tokens are getting out of exchanges. It's exactly like the previous graph you saw in the last page. The flow is towards wallets rather than exchanges. The whale ratio over here is very steady. As you can see, whales are always available in the market and they're doing whatever they can. Miners, position index, MPI. This is also a good chart. This one shows that miners are not trading a lot in the last few months. As you can see, there is a bit of a surge over here and it's going down. This means miners are mostly holding whatever tokens they have mined. They are not selling it, they are mostly waiting for a better price to sell. I really don't think they're going to see this good price so soon. All exchanges stablecoin ratio, derivatives exchanges stablecoin ratio, and much more. You can see them for yourself if you want to. And other important topics, there is miner flows. Let's go for the miner flows now. This one is about what's happening to miners and what they're doing with their tokens. As you can see, all miners outflow. The chart is not showing much. Miners, of course, are holding on to their tokens. They're not selling, they're not buying, they're mostly holding what they're having. The MPI also, it's the same chart that you saw in the previous page. It's showing that miners are not doing anything with their tokens. The reserve is going steadily higher. Miners are mining and they're keeping their tokens. Over here, there is the ANT outflow. The ANT pool is about miners that are using ANT miners as their hardware. There is a little bit of an outflow over here. The pool-in also is another mining pool that's showing steady but not very high outflow, and many more to see. Going over here to fund data. These charts over here are mostly about funds, trusts, and holdings keeping a lot of Bitcoin in their wallets. Now, over here, there's all symbols. As you can see, most of these trusts or holdings have a sort of a general shape in their charts. For example, this one, Grayscale, is one of the biggest holdings that keeps a lot of Bitcoin in their wallets. They have bought steadily over here. It's like a stairway, really. They have bought till this point, and they have started to selling their tokens very steadily, but not by a large margin. Because, over this long span of time, really nothing has happened. They have sold, but not a lot. This one really scares me. If they want to sell at this point, market is going to crash badly because they are holding a lot of tokens. QBTC.U, this is another fund over here. They're selling. Again, like a stairway, they're selling in big amounts and big time spans. Let's open all symbols premium. Now, if you do not know what's going on with one of these charts and you want a little bit of more information, just click on this question mark over here and it will explain to you, for example, that premium over here is about the bull market in US. If this blue graph over here goes up, it means that US bull market is coming. And as you can see, this one is going down, so US bull market is nowhere near. This one also as well, QBTC.U premium, this one shows the Canadian bull market. This one as well, nowhere near us. Going to network data, see what's going on over here. This is about the hash rate, mostly going up and being added. Active address counts, it's mostly stable, nothing much is happening, going down generally in the same manner. As you can see, active receiver address and active sender address shows the same chart over here. Fees total in USD, this is mostly about the fees that are paid to Bitcoin miners. Mostly about miners, this one. Fees in total as well, and more charts available. Let's go to Pro Chart. Now, you're going to see the only chart available in the normal account. Unfortunately, you'll have to buy a subscription monthly or yearly from this website if you want to see all the Pro Charts available. This first one is only available if you sign in regularly, normally. And you can see a little bit of information about the normal market chart. This is not much, and you cannot do much with it, but the buyers and sellers pressure is shown over here. Sometimes you can decide if you want to enter a short or a buy in the market. Going further to alerts, now you can set alerts if you want to. It's going to be easy, daily, hourly, or by the block. You can choose if it's only once or recurring every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour. We can choose it. We can choose where it's going to be seen, Telegram, email, or as a browser notification. Setting alerts for the flow is quite easy if you want to. Quick take over here is a menu for people discussing what they're doing in the market. The website itself puts polls sometimes. You can downvote or upvote it. You can put likes and comments down below as well. People also put their charts, and sometimes good things come out of it. This bit is about pricing. This most important data of this website is over in these 4 sections. This pricing is just if you want to get into the subscription base. As you saw, the most important bit was chart overview, and there is quite enough information in it if you want to use it. This information is really useful. As I explained, for example, in this chart, we can understand if the market is going up or down. There's a little bit of a decision to make in all of these charts. Gather as much as information as you can, and you're going to have a great trade possible. I hope you all enjoyed it. See you all in the next video. Goodbye. Have a nice time.